What is up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. I am Breathorn, and I am not getting all of my audio for some reason. My left ear is deafened, and I don't know why. Everything is breaking around here because I'm trying to change stuff. Like, I mean, it's not because of that. This chair has been doing the syncing thing like for a while. You'll also notice things are a little bit weird with like this shot. Well, I'm fine tuning the green screen stuff, but I still wanted my background. But the problem is the reason I get such good separation from the green screen and such good lighting is because I have distance with it, but then it's not wide enough. So, yeah. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Steve, welcome in. Yeah, I know about the Sony thing. They suck, as usual. Just Sony doing Sony things. I also am trying to adjust this to where it comes out of the bar here, but we'll get to we'll work on that. What's up, Chris? How's it going? Thanks for being on the YouTube stream, guys. Horse Soda, how's it going? Thank you for coming in with the dad joke. I appreciate that. This is for you right here. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Natty the Panda, welcome in. How you doing? I don't know why my left ear is... Hold on, let me try this. I hope it's not my IEMs because I really like these. Check, check, check. No, I think it might be my IEMs. I've had them for years. It might be time to replace them. And I'm still syncing. I'm still syncing. Fractal, we got to have some words, man, about the chair. It's not great. Angry Beaver, what's up? Welcome. Bluesionic Wolf, how you doing? Chris says just trying to skip the ads. I appreciate I understand that. I'm not saying appreciate that. I do understand that. My left ear is deafened. Me waking up in the morning and not realizing I still have my earbuds in. That would do it. Broly, what's going on? Hello, boss. Any PC builds today? Yeah, maybe if it were 6 months ago, yes. Unfortunately, now and then I can still help somebody out. Now and then someone comes in and says, hey, I'm just going to brave the terrible market and I need to buy a PC, and then I get to help. But it's pretty few and far between these days. Mostly, you know, the stream says PC, matchmaking, and Pokemon. It's more of the latter, honestly. It's more Pokemon stuff. If there's no one looking for a PC, I ain't got no one to help. That's how that goes. And certainly no companies have been sending me pre-builts to look at. So, not sure what I'm supposed to do. Howdy, Bray. I have good news and more good news. Which do you want first? Let's do the more. Jaspers, what's up? Welcome. Oh, God, this chair. I can't have this thing sink all the way down. That's just really annoying. That's really annoying. Anyway, right. So, you want to talk about annoying? Oh, you were looking for help. Well, then, yeah, fill out the form. It just popped up right above where you said I was looking for help. It tells you what to do. So let's talk about annoying and what happened to me today. And yes, I did say the stream would be at the regular time, and then I started at 8:45 p.m. instead of 8. That's because I thought I had gotten this going well. Turns out it was not, and it was a little broken. It's already syncing. It's already doing it. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about this this pre-release for Pitch Black at my local card shop. They literally looked children in the face who said, I want to play the new set. Can I play the new set? And they were like, sorry, but a bunch of neckbeards who are here every day get priority over you, child. Your interests and hopes don't matter to us. Yeah. And also me. I was the other one. And there was actually a whole bunch of us who were there like, who does pre-releases like this? But we'll talk more about that. Is boo that chair, indeed. Boo this man. If you just see me getting shorter, it is literally exactly what you think it is. I am shrinking right before you, Benjamin, buttoning into nothing. Is there a way to unplug the Ethernet from your chair to stop it from syncing? Well, actually, I think what we're getting is interference with the Wi-Fi 7. Line of sight kind of thing. You know how it goes. The more good news is I can register a second person too. The good news is an invite I got to register to go to Worlds. Yes, I'm down. Yes, 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 yes. Thank you. This is exactly the news I needed today. Thank you. Oh, that's crazy good. Okay. That is insane. Pokemon is not that serious where you got to be pulling that shady shiz gonks everywhere. So here's the thing. This place is registered with the Play Pokemon League. Okay? Hold on. Yeah, these are pretty worn out. It could honestly be the cable because the shielding on it right here where it flexes, I think the wire is broken. So, yeah, I'm still putting it here because I don't want one hanging down. That would be weird. But anyways, okay. Still syncing. Still going. Classy. Yeah, poor kids. Silver lining accomplishment achieved. Nice one, Bray. Yeah, that, I mean, I want to go to Worlds. Yes. I still am waiting on, I put the interesting in for one day and I haven't gotten any word back. So, okay. Chanel and Bray going to Worlds. I thought we were already on a world. No, this is the simulation. We're going into the real world. God, imagine it, like there's always like the question of like what fictional world would you want to live in? Pokemon is the lowest on the list. It is the last one I'd ever want to live in. Oh my God, what a terrifying place to live. No, thank you. Read Dex entries for ghost types. You're done. Okay. And also there's like 5 foot tall spiders. No, I say thank you. I will visit the world in a form of escapism. And that's it. That's all they're getting from me. All right, let me fix this. So it doesn't at least catch whenever I'm trying to adjust this stupid chair. But hey, at least my green screen looks amazing. And it looks like I'm just sitting in my room with insane separation here. I will say this. This is probably going to help. Let's do this. Oh, that helps so much. Are you kidding me? Come on. Yeah? Really helps it seem like I'm in this room that I am in. I am in this room, just to be clear. Okay. Choom, corporate rats are always going to be gonks. No changing who they are. I need to get back to that story. I will. But yeah. Maybe they need some 2023. No, they don't. They don't. I mean, these are generally pretty decent people. It's just they have to. I don't know. We'll talk about it. How'd the Metroid go? I passed out shortly after you beat the jumping dinosaur. I forget his name. Ridley. Yeah. I won. I won 2-0 in a best of 3. So yeah, it was a great race. Both times my opponent was close to finishing as well. So it was, I mean, I wouldn't call it a complete shutout other than in the most technical sense in terms of a best of 3. Gabe Blackman says, much love for Fresno, California. Right back at you from Texas. Welcome in. I'd rather be in Pokemon than Warhammer 40K or Trench Crusade. Well, when I say it's there at the bottom of the list, I'm not saying it's the worst one. It's just in amongst the worst ones to live in. Like, seriously, they can't go a single season without some kind of legendary trying to mess everything up, or some kind of organization trying to destroy the world and remake it in their image, or some megalomaniacal nonsense. So, yeah, there's always some kind of existential threat happening. And children fix it. No, thank you. No, no, no. I think the Pokemon world is terrifying, but assuming game and media canonicity, it's a surprisingly good place to live in, considering all the threats to humanity get beaten by a random kid. That's not okay. It just takes one kid being like, I don't feel like finishing the game. Then we're done. That's it. Thank you, Jaspers. Appreciate it. I am now looking at when to schedule my next race, and the next race is a redemption race because I'm going to be racing against someone who I lost to in the round robin. So in that, it was just a best of one in the round robin. So now I have a best of 3 to best my foe. And the Divine's cool, super cool. They organize stuff. I think they put a lot of work into the winter tournament, stuff like that. So they do a lot of work and stuff, but for the community. But still, you know, I want to win. And I won't get locked into a death loop with Ridley this time. I won't do it. I sent you the daily events calendar. Yuka Mori is doing a clay workshop all 3 days so we can make Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I mean, I want to do one of those. We got to do that. I'm just going to be doing this all stream, okay? Let's pretend it's normal, all right? I do have a replacement chair for this. It's just sad because I love the aesthetic of this chair. The feel is great. The seat is very cushy. I need to not do that with the armrests. There we go. Okay. Okay. Now let me talk about this thing. So this card shop, they are registered with Play Pokemon League. They have to be in order to host an official pre-release. Okay? Now, they're allotted 50 build-in battle boxes, prizes, extra packs to give out as prizes, things like that. And those guys are all over there having a great time doing that now. But they then go onto social media and advertise a pre-release with 50 spots available. And then while we're there, when you get there, it's like, hey, I want to come in for the pre-release. When I went, the first one I went to, which was Perfect Order, I went in at 6 p.m. for the 6:30 p.m. pre-release, and I got a spot, and I was good to go. Here, they were like, okay, well, you're going to need to stand around for 30 to 45 minutes, not knowing if you're going to get a spot. Well, we're going to tell you that there are 30 guaranteed spots, and we're going to be able to do 20 publicly available spots here. But actually, people are just going to keep coming in who are our little buddies who are here every day, or at least twice a week for our tournaments. Because you see, you need to show up and pay us money to be in the tournaments consistently, and then you get the goodies. Like guaranteed stock when there's new they don't have to sit out at 3 in the morning or 4 in the morning to get MSRP ETB from a new set like everybody else does. Oh, no, 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 no. If you go in and you're a regular there, they just hold some for you. That could be going to somebody else. Nope. Goes to the regular. Now, I admire and appreciate reserving stock at MSRP for your regulars that play the game. They have to be the priority. But when it comes to something as limited as a pre-release like this, if you tell everyone it is 30 guaranteed spots, too bad to the ones who did not show up until literally 10 minutes after it was supposed to start. This happened. And after that person showed up, because they were apparently in the DMs being like, I will be right there. I'm almost there. Yeah. Okay, cool. Then they came over and said, all right, we have 6 spots available. Who's on the list first? Because as you came in as a public person, like a regular, just rando, it doesn't matter how much money you spent there on product. It does not matter. You have to give your time. And like, I'm of two minds on this, but I won't go into it too much. Okay. There were supposed to be 20 spots available. I was the 12th person to sign up for that. We ended up with 6. They had me wait, knowing that those people were telling them, hey, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be there just a tiny bit late. I'm going to be there. They had me stand there. They said, we have to give an extra 15-minute, we have to give a 15-minute grace period for them to get here. No, you don't. No, you don't. That is not in the Play Pokemon rule book. That ain't there. There's nothing about having preferential treatment for people who show up to tournaments. The whole idea is for new people to play. Get more people playing it. This just, there were literal, these parents came in with their kid. They're like, is she old enough to be in this? And the guy was like, oh, yeah. She can't, though. Because, you know, these guys we know by first name, on a first name basis, those are our friends. That little girl, she does not matter. She's not one of our friends. It's pretty upsetting. The other side of it is this. I probably would have been the 5th or 6th person to get there. It's just that a 10-minute drive took me 45 minutes because there was a house on the highway. And there were like multiple exits. Like, you know, one of those movable houses, wide load, all that. It was like sideways on the highway. So there were like multiple exits closed. All the traffic was backed up. People who were just trying to get on the freeway and just like go where they're going. Nope. So yeah, it just wasn't meant to be, I guess. There's another, I could have gone to the same place I went to the first time. I was trying to change it up and have a little variety by showcasing different card shops. That place already had their pre-release. So yeah, I'm out of luck. I don't get yep. When I finally bought my Spectrum, I happened to be out with my mom, 2 little kids behind me in a queue buying some cards. Hey, you two go in front of me. Mom gave me this look. Yes, 100%. If it was between me and a kid who's like, they're like, oh, I want to play the new set that's coming out, I'd be like, go ahead, go for it. This guy, no. Do we actually have people who are... Okay, Gabe Lackman says, need a PC build for Mecha Chameleon. Interesting. I never played that game. It's not like a well-known title in terms of what resources are really important. Does it take up a lot of RAM? I don't know. It's one of those, it's one of those games where it's like, hey, all the streamers are playing this right now because they play it with their friends. It's very entertaining. It's one of those. So if that's something you're really into, that's awesome. But it should just need regular, that's one of those games where it's like, it's not like Escape from Tarkov with its notorious memory leaks or Microsoft Flight Simulator that really needs a good CPU, that kind of stuff. It's just one of those games, it seems like. Although I imagine with all the visuals that you do, the painting and everything, you still need a good GPU. Now, Broly, you said that you filled out the form. There we go. There's the emote. Got it. Welcome, Bone Shock. Hope you're doing well. Well, this is a nice surprise. We actually have some PC stuff to do today. As for the Pokemon side of things, just to let y'all know, I did get my hands on one more First Partner Series 2. First Partner Illustration Collection Series 2. If I get the 3rd set of starters, having just opened 3 of these, that's the kind of thing I need tonight. That's what I need tonight after that debacle. I missed having dinner with my girlfriend for this. Like, that sucks. And I have this this new Mega Greninja EX premium collection, which is just Chaos Rising. And is it just Chaos Rising? It might just be Chaos Rising, which is fine. But the big Mega Greninja EX is pretty cool. Oh, oops. It doesn't like the green screen there, does it? Oh, boy. There is some green in there. So I got those 2 things. Plus some perfect order packs if we want to do that. But let's take a look at the list first. Let me get this going. Wait, what is that in the top there? What is that? What is this right here? I don't like that. Slight change to the chroma key is probably the culprit here. There we go. Okay. Don't worry, chat. You'll pop up in the top right here in a bit. You know how it is. Okay. Yeah, time can't be refunded. Indeed. Talking about the whole Pokemon thing, is there any way you could send a message to the Pokemon company and go, admin, he's doing it sideways about the store? If that's a reference, I wish I got it. I don't, but yeah. You raised me this way. I know, right? Yeah. Your mom's like, what are you doing? Like, what? No. That's the right way to do it. Okay. So let's get a little scroll action here. Scroll down. It's still doing the same thing. I'm just going to have to remove these two. It just keeps putting people in the wrong spots. Hey, wait, Broly, you entered the forum like before. What happened then? Like a month ago. Anyways, either way, let's see if it's changed. Let's compare. Different budget. Okay. Still looking at Tustin Micro. But, well, you said here, I don't want to buy my PC there about the Tustin Micro Center. And then you didn't say that here. You just said yes. Let's see. Gaming, pro gaming / esports and streaming. And before you just said gaming. 1440p, 1440p. So that's the same. Black PC the same way. Yes. Not too much RGB, and you prefer price to performance, and you want the upgradable CPU option. But yeah, so change in budget. I guess now you want it from Micro Center, I suppose. And you also added pro gaming / esports and streaming to the list of things you want to do. So any reasons for those? Anything you want to tell me about that? Did I make a thing here for this? I did. Some parts were sold out. Okay. I mean, I didn't give you a PC build because you filled out the form and then I didn't hear from you again. Don't worry. I mean, as you can see, any ones that aren't green, I didn't complete. As you can see, that happens. It does happen. It's no big deal. Heck, this was like, there was a lot of it happening here. Oh, what's going on there? Look at that. Ooh, boy. Lots of people coming and going. This, I think there were a lot more viewers at that time. That was November 2025. So yeah, there were more viewers then. We'd be like at 50 or 60 in here. In each one. No. I think totaling in like 85 or so. So that was what that means. I'm not, the reason I bring that up is that that's more people who would fill out the form and maybe not come back. Some parts were sold out. So what about the change to streaming? Because that does make a drastic change. And the way that makes a drastic change is in the motherboard that you would want to use for the PC. If you're just gaming, your motherboard can have like 5 or 6 USB ports on the rear IO, and you'll be fine. But once you add streaming to the mix, you still need those USB ports for your mouse, your keyboard, your headset, the basic stuff. But then you need more for more USB devices, external capture cards, Stream Deck, your audio interface if you're using one of those, your Stream Deck pedals. Oh, now I want to add those so I can do hands-free transitions. And look, here we go. Here's a hands-free transition because I have the Stream Deck pedal. You know, stuff like that. This one right here, by the way, this truly does not look green screen. It truly does not. Man, I should have done this forever ago. I've had that green screen mounted to the ceiling for a long time. But anyways, I need to make a button for this. Hang on while I make a button for this. Oh, I already did. Never mind. Okay. And just a budget change for the most part. Okay. Well, we'll do what we can. This is a global shortage. So generally what that means is your money doesn't get you as far as it used to, which sucks. I know. It does. It really does suck. But okay. I misclicked the streaming part. Just want a gaming PC. Okay. Sure thing. Now, here's the thing. You're probably going to get a better deal from a full-on system integrator rather than going with Micro Center. Well, there is a big benefit to going with Micro Center, and that is if you have issues with your PC, if you bought the warranty, which, yeah, even though they'll build it for you, you have to pay an extra couple $100 to get a warranty on it that's actually solid. You just drive it over there. You don't have to subject it to the rigors of the shipping industry multiple times if you have to RMA your PC, which is nerve-wracking, to say the very least. Now, there are a few companies, if you're looking at the Tustin Micro Center, you're not too far from City of Industry, and there are a few companies that are in that area where you could just like order it and then email them and say, hey, can I just come pick this up? And then if there's an issue, you could maybe just go drop it off. So again, you don't have to ship the PC. Now, if it's like a 45-minute drive, that can be annoying. Yeah, I know, especially in Southern California. But to not risk your PC getting kicked like it's a field goal, or hey, the World Cup's going on right now, a penalty kick, right? To not give it the full-on Messi, you know, it's a good thing to do, to just take it in if you can. So there are options where you have that same benefit as Micro Center, where you can take it in yourself instead of shipping it if you need an RMA done. And most system integrators that are full-on PC building companies, which Micro Center is not. They are a retail store, a third-party reseller, right? That also offers PC building services. That's what they are. So we could even do a comparison thing. I don't see any other forms submitted for today. We can take our time with this a little bit here. But I haven't looked at these guys in a while. So there is... Okay, so real quick, I do want to point this out. Wait, oh. It is a sign of the times, everybody. They took away the $50 off. They removed that. That is a sign of the times if I ever saw one. Now they're just asking for your email address to get spam emails from them. Literally don't do that. It used to be a stacking discount you could use with my discount code. Now, not so much. But you have these, and you can stack discount codes. So you have these codes where you get an extra $50 off, $100 off, $150 or $200 off, depending on the price of the system. In your price range, you get an extra $100 off plus my discount. Something I don't have for Micro Center. I don't have a discount code for Micro Center, but I do have a discount code for plenty of system integrators. So let's hit shop now, see what they're pushing here. You just got to remember these codes, and it's going to be July 100 for yours. Now, let's ask this right here. Your budget was listed as being somewhere in the realm of $2,000 to $2,500. What is the actual cutoff, the actual maximum budget you're comfortable spending before tax and shipping? Though, if you do have SkyTech ship it, their shipping is free. So without taking taxes into consideration, so that I can look at this price and just use that number. What is the maximum amount of money, dollars you can spend on your PC? Just a PC, not the monitor, keyboard, mouse, all that kind of stuff. Basically, it's the same as the question that was already in the form, except I'm saying, give me a solid number instead of a range. Don't say 2,200 to 2,300. Just say 2,300. That's your maximum. I feel like this camera's a little too bright here. Let me mess with that while you're doing that. 2,500. Okay. Give me just a second to fix this. Already looking better. Okay, there we go. If you want to know what changes I made, look at that. Look at that difference. Look at that difference. Devil's in the details. To be clear, I changed hue saturation levels and the I changed saturation level and also brightness and contrast. Just right here, live on live TV. I did that for you guys to see. There you go. That's what happened. Anyways, whatever. Okay. I would drive to pick it up if necessary, by the way. They do have free shipping, but you know how it is. Like, there is an inherent risk. They pack everything really well. You can go back on my YouTube channel and look at some of the VODs there and just type in SkyTech. Type in SkyTech Brayathorn. You'll find a bunch of videos and VODs, but in the VODs, you can watch the whole unpacking and setup process before I test it. Now, you wanted a black PC. Oh, are you kidding me? This is sick. Now, would the price have been lower 6 months ago? Yeah, of course. Like, that's everything right now. Everything. PCs in particular, though. But looking at this, my favorite GPU of this generation was the 5070 Ti. It just, at $750 to $800, it hit that price to performance balance where you could go up to all the way up to very, very good 4K gaming or very high frame rate 1440p gaming, depending on your settings and the game that you're playing, of course. And it competed with the 5080 that was $250 more. Now it's like $1,000 minimum to get a 5070 Ti, and the price to performance is, historically speaking, compared to previous generations, it's just not there. But that's just where we're living. Now, this does say $2,800. We can get that down, right, with the dual coupons that we have. But this is a 5070 Ti. Now if that comes in at $100 over budget, that's not great. So we don't want that. Now you are saying 1440p is your target resolution. So a 5070 is also going to do the job very well. Plus, on this one here, you're looking at the highest end gaming CPU on the market. You can split hairs and say, oh, the 9850X3D gets like 1 or 2% more performance for like $70 more or whatever. Shush. This is still top dog right here. 9800X3D is still top of the heap. Unless you want to also compare the $900 9950X3D V2. No thanks. This is a really well-balanced PC. We're going to compare this one too. Now this one, what I like about it, 2 terabytes of Gen 4 M.2 storage, right? A full-on 360 millimeter all-in-one liquid cooler, okay? The AMD Ryzen 7 9800X3D, 32 gigs of DDR5 6000, the correct frequency for this CPU here. So for this 3D V-Cache CPU, and an RTX 5070 12 gig VRAM card. Now, the downside of the 5070 is if you ever go up to 4K, it's not enough VRAM for that. Or in some games, it'll have some issues. But for any 1440p gaming you could dream up, it's plenty. Now, this one, if we can get it to around $2,500, is a more powerful PC. It also has a 2 terabyte Gen 4 drive. It also has a Ryzen 7 9800X3D. It also has 32 gigs DDR5 6000. But I feel like it's an upgrade on the case for one thing. I love the King 95 Pro. It is such a great case. And a pretty big upgrade on the GPU. Let's go over it. 5070 is awesome. It's a great GPU. It's one of the only GPUs I made a review video about, okay? It's very solid. The 5070 Ti, however, is the biggest step up, other than the 5090, in that 50 series lineup. Because you're going from 12 gigs VRAM to 16. You're going, of course, you can talk about CUDA cores and all the cores and everything. Get a big spike there. Dual encoders instead of single NVENC, 9th gen NVENC. You get dual encoders. Now, you're not streaming, so it doesn't matter, but it's still information that you can use there. And overall, it's just a better GPU. Plus, because of that extra 4 gigs of VRAM, add in things like multi-frame gen, which for a while were really vilified by everybody and everyone was talking down about it. But now that GPUs are as expensive as they are, you got to use whatever edge you can get your hands on. Frame gen is one of them. And I've used it and I really like it. As someone who is discerning with graphics, I really like it. Because I don't freeze frames and look at look at those weird pixels right there. No, that's going by at like 140 frames per second. You're not going to see that as a gamer. I'm sorry. I have a lot of friends in the tech space, in the tech YouTube space, and I definitely still will call them out on stuff like that. 850 watt, 80 plus gold power supply. This one has an 850 watt, 80 plus gold power supply. No difference there. So it's gonna come down to the price. So we're gonna try adding this to cart, and we're going to double up on the coupon codes. Let's see how it comes out. Why do you... No, I don't want to do that. Okay, let me go to a different screen, I guess, just to make sure this doesn't dox me. 1 second. Okay. Why did they do this? Just to get your email. Are you serious? Okay. I'm calling Jeff. I haven't talked to him in way too long anyway. I'm calling Jeff. This is ridiculous. Like, you have to give your email and register. Now, if you're going to buy a PC anyway, that's fine. But I'm just trying to check the price with discounts. But yeah, if you're going to, like, buy a PC, you're going to give them your email. That's very normal. It's just this is annoying for me in particular, specifically. Oh, I have to set a password now. To be clear, I already have an account with SkyTech, but it said I have the wrong password for some reason. I know exactly what my password is. Yeah, that they just really messed with that checkout process. Holy jeez. Okay. So we enter promo code. What was it? I don't remember what the promo code is. July 100. Is that it? Is it July 100? Here, I can just look right here. July 100. Got it. I remembered. July 100 should take $100 off. There we go. And then code SWARM, SWARM. Times must really be tough over there. They took away stacking coupons. And like, I get it. I do get it. I do get it. What the heck? Why is it? Okay. My... Okay, all right. That's a little concerning. Like, legitimately so. And try reloading this. Pardon me. Okay. That is a bit worrisome. Close out Discord there. I mean, it's not Jeff that runs that stuff, but yeah. I mean, I haven't talked to Jeff in months. He did stop by the stream that one time, but like, that's it. Can I make this work a little better? I have another extension I can put here to where I can maybe have this a little, whatever. Okay, so that That PC's not going to work because I can't stack coupons anymore, unfortunately. So the other one though is under budget and it's a good PC. But let me I'm going to have you do me a favor. I'm going to have you test this for me, if you will, okay? Although it's going to have you register, so maybe you don't want to do that. I mean, this is a sick deal. It is. It's a very good deal. Let me go back to this. Whee. Okay. So this one's 2,400. Then it's going to be, well, I can't check what the difference is with my discount and the, okay, the $100 discount. I guess use whichever one is a better discount. Oh boy. Let me give you a link to this. I would like you, before you use the July 100, please test Swarm, SWARM, as a discount code to see if it still works for you. And it might not have worked for me because I put a different code first. I don't know. But if they took that down, I'm going to have some issues. Like, you know, like that's a code that people will use. They'll watch my old videos and be like, oh, I'm going to use that discount code. And they'll go use it. And like, that's one of the reasons I've been able to continue pivoting into another direction. So a little scary for me. Anyways, so now let's compare. We'll compare this with a PC that we put together from Micro Center. We'll choose a Tustin location. Now, this is where Micro Center has their greatest strength, in the bundles, okay? The bundles are what's really strong here. 32 gigs, interesting. Okay, all right. Wow, the price, $994 for a 14700K, a tough a Z790 Plus tough motherboard. It's not a high-end motherboard. It's decent. It's pretty good. And 32 gigs of RAM, almost $1,000 is crazy. But we want to go with AMD. Lowest price. We need to see if we can find something with a 9800X3D to compare properly. This is a 9850X3D. Okay, here we go. 9800X3D, DDR5 6000, 32 gigs, and a B850 Gaming X Wi-Fi. So it's a pretty entry-level motherboard, but still, we'll select this as our basis to make a comparison. Swarm code does not work. Okay. Affiliate links. Oh. Barutu, thank you for letting me know. Okay. Yep. That could be an issue. Oh boy. Okay. Just default to dark mode. What's wrong with y'all? Okay, 5070 Ti, 5070. We're doing 5070. Now, just to be clear, that PC with the $100 discount code does come down to $26.99. If that's in your wheelhouse, if that's something you could stretch to, I think the 5070 Ti is generally worth it. But if not, then don't worry about it. Like, you can't just be like, oh, let me just make money appear out of nowhere. It doesn't work like that. I see a 5070. I just want to see all of them. 5070. They have it for $579.99. That's very good. Relatively speaking. Yeah, my issue, Barutu, is that like our community has had this code for years. And I mean, I made a ton of content with SkyTech. We did a lot of stuff together. And tell me I haven't recommended them a whole lot. Because they take care of their customers. They take care of our community members when there's an issue, things like that. If you're on the if you're on the price to performance side, that's my first stop. But we've had that code for so long. It was the third code I ever got at a system integrator. We don't talk about the first one. And the second one is Alexander PCs. So, oh man, I hate this timeline. Okay, we need a 2 terabyte Gen 4 drive. So we go to capacity. Go 2 terabytes. Let me see. What do we have? Interface is PCIe Gen 4. There we go. I wish it would tell us which one it is. I can look at like the high and the low price and just go somewhere in between, but they're probably somewhere like with this Clev one here. We'll go with this slightly higher end Clev one here. How about that? Let's select that. Doing that right when that loading thing came up made me realize I should have a loading thing right behind me so that when I do this, it'll just show a little loading icon and I can have like an outline of me. What's up, Lux? How's it going? I guess I can try to log into my affiliate thing and see if there's a way for me to give you a link. Broly, that might give you a discount, and then maybe you can add the July one. We'll do that at the end of this here. Let me just finish this out. For a similar case, it's pretty much the Montech XR. You can change the case if you want to. If there's another one that you like the look of more, and Micro Center can like adapt. Oh, snap. They got the Montech Century too. They got my favorite power supply. Let's go. This thing is insane for its price. Although the price did go up a tiny bit. It used to be like 80 bucks or 85, about 85, I think, for the 850 watt. It's still the best price to performance in its class. So yeah. Let's get a liquid cooling, all-in-one liquid cooler. We want a 360 millimeter. We'll go price low to high. Power spec. Interesting. Well, let's get the Montech Pure Flow so it matches the other Montech fans that are in the case already. It's the same price. And it's from the same manufacturer. So 70 bucks, Montech, not bad. I do like the CPU block on that too. Looks nice. Huh. Okay, so you might be looking at this and thinking, wow, they really beat out Skytech. Well, actually, this is without them building it for you. $19.19 and 94 cents if you build it yourself. Their build fee is $250. Now, this is not always true, where it says they'll build it same day if ordered 4 hours before closing. I have on good authority, as in Micro Center told me, yeah, we don't always get it same day, even if it's in the morning that they order it, because they can run out. They can just be overworked. They can have too many orders, things like that. But let's click this, and then something else pops up. Well, what is that? What is that? What is that right there? Well, we're already at $2169.93. Nice, but also not nice. But here's the thing. If you want a warranty beyond like 30 days, you have to pay another couple $100. It's $200 for a 2-year system protection warranty. And it's $50 more to add an additional year, which of course you should do that if you're doing this, right? We're now at $24.19 and 92 cents, right? Sorry, with the exact same build here as this one. And this one would be $22.99 with a warranty, free shipping, but also they're pretty close by. That is if Tustin is your Micro Center. The $2,600 PC is looking like a better deal. I mean, in general, yeah. Just in terms of performance, yes. It has a more expensive case as well. Most of the components are the same for what Skytech has here. But I personally, I do like this one more, but like stretching your budget is not just something you can just will into existence, right? So, 1 second. Lux, if I may ask, please let me know what brought on the Bruno reference, if I may ask. All right, let me give you the link to this one. It's the same code. You know what? I think I got this. Hold on. Okay, here's a link. There we go. The link seems to work. I don't know if it's going to give you a discount, though, but use that link and use the July 100 code, and it'll get you to $26.99. Free shipping, warranty included. You can extend the warranty if you want, but it just has a warranty. It's not set to 30 days, just like with Micro Center. So now the deal at Micro Center, if you get the 3-year, it does have a longer warranty than the Skytech one, but you did have to go out and do that. You had to go out of your way to get it. And this has a 5070 Ti. I cannot sing the praises of the 5070 Ti loudly enough. It is a fantastic GPU. It is in the system I'm using right now, my main gaming and streaming system. And I game at 4K on this 4K monitor right here. So, yeah, it's really, really good. It punches way above its weight class because it's not supposed to be the big 4K gaming GPU, but it does do it. Now, at 1440p, obviously, you just get higher frame rates. And the 9800X3D, what do I even need to say about the 9800X3D? You did say, yes, I want the ability to upgrade my CPU in the future, but you're going to be able to go a really long time without having to do so or feeling like you need to do so. Because when it comes to gaming, like even AMD is trying to top their own 9800X3D, 9850X3D. It could barely edge out a couple percent performance difference in some games, not in every game. And don't even bring up the 9950X3D V2, the 16 core one with dual V-cache. It's just, it was a mess, and it's like $900. We're not even considering that. But there's your link. I just realized I don't need to log in to make the link. That has the link thing on it. And when I click that link, it just took, or when I entered that link, it just took me to the page. So that should do it. Will I be fine with GTA 6? Well, about that, just gonna check here real quick, but you do know that GTA 6 is not coming to PC for like a while, right? Like a while. It like a couple of years after launch. Okay, yeah. I mean, you should be. Yes. Are you going to run it at full crazy top graphics like you might do with a 5090? I hope not. And even with a 5090, ultra graphics are a waste. You shouldn't run any graphics on ultra. Generally, medium high settings are going to give you the visuals that you're already expecting, that you're hoping for. But honestly, I don't know. None of us knows. It's supposed to run at like 30 FPS on a PS5 Pro. So that's not a very powerful gaming system, though, at this point. How long has the PS5 been out in general? Like the basic one? Like 6 years or longer? I don't know, whatever. But it'll probably be fine. But we just don't know yet. Like, even when the game comes out, we're not going to be able to test it on a PC until they're like, okay, here you go, you know, PCMR peoples, there's your game. Y'all are cheapskates. You only buy games when it's a Steam summer sale, but whatever, here you go. And we'll be like, yeah, exactly. That's what we do. I'm honestly hoping that, like, here's the thing. If you want a gaming PC, and you can get one now, just get the best one you can. That whole landscape is in question right now, in utter turmoil. We don't know what's going to happen. We don't know if NVIDIA is going to just, like, not just act like they only care about AI, but actually fully commit and stop making gaming GPUs. Now, one might think, oh, well, AMD will step up and do this. And also there's like the Chinese brand that might come out and compete. The Chinese manufacturers that are making GPUs to compete with NVIDIA, they are years off. NVIDIA took decades to get to where they are now with their drivers and all that. And even then, they still have problems. AMD, on the other hand, AMD Radeon, they could compete. But where was their high-end GPU for the 9000 series? They didn't make one. They're not in the same place where NVIDIA's at, where they're used to making, they're no longer in the practice of making an entire range of GPUs from the tippity top to the bottom. They just make the mid-tier mostly, and then some entry level, like the 9060 XT is a good GPU. It is. But they can't, I don't know if they'll be able to scale big enough to cover that whole market. I need to mess with the camera on this one too, but I'll do that another time. All right, we'll pick between one of the two PCs you picked out. Let me give you a link to the other one. That is the affiliate link, and you should still be able to use that July 100 coupon. Let me give you that link real quick. Okay. Hey, now I can even do this. Hold on, I need to do this here too. Give me a second. Now I can disappear here too. I used to have to go to desktop just to do that. But that's not the right one. There it is. And apparently I take my chair with me when I pop out of existence. Yeah. You only need the July code. Yeah. Thank you, Jord. By the way, what's up? I hope you're doing well. I don't think I said hi to you earlier, and that's my bad. I was very wrapped up in what was going on. I can scarcely believe, like, one of the things that in all of this nonsense that has remained stable has been Skytech. It's like, that's it. Now, clearly, they can still do coupon codes because July 50, July 100, July 150, July 200, just to make, I don't know, 4 or so examples. Clearly they can still do it. So I need to campaign with just talk to them again to be like, hey, this has been a mainstay in our community for a very long time. And we would like to keep that. You know what I bet it is? Could be better, man, but surviving. Yeah, I feel you. I bet it's because of Tom's Hardware. Twice, maybe more now, in an article, Tom's Hardware listed code SWARM as a way to stack codes and to get extra hefty discounts on stuff. And Skytech might see that as like, well, that's not Bray's community doing that. What if we just have him do links? Well, I'm about to send an angry email to Tom's Hardware like, bro, you didn't even talk to me about this. That is a community for a code for our community, but also, I mean, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure after all these years, there have to be like some of those sketchy kind of websites where you're like, I need to find a coupon code for Skytech. Where can I find it? Or for a computer, right? And then it'll start listing codes. Hey, this one's for skytechgaming.com. Just use code SWARM and you get this % off. And they might be like, well, we don't want to do that. Well, that brought them to your website potentially, or even if not, it could have been the final thing that it took for them to go ahead and hit place order. Where's the problem? If it's helping people get better discounts in times like these, yeah. But then again, Skytech needs to survive. They have a lot of customers out there with warranties that need to stay good. So I don't know where I fall on this one. I just know that if this does what I think it's going to do, I'm going to be in some pretty big trouble myself. So I like that. That's what has, things like that have been keeping me to where I've been able to make this pivot. So the other thing is, it's way beyond time for me to make some tech content. I need to just do that. It's been a long time. Well, thanks for the help. I'll visit you back for some help on a PC upgrade that you built for me in the COVID times. Absolutely, Broly. You got it. Happy to help. I don't think... Oh, let me put the links here too. Hold on. There we go. I don't think that person that came in earlier for a PC specifically to play Mecha Chameleon, which is, I'm told, is how you're supposed to pronounce it. I don't think they filled out a form. Yeah, they didn't. So they're not here. So yeah, if you're still out there, fill out the form. Are you a Birutu? You're in the right place. They're still in chat. I mean, I can tag them. I mean, if they're lurking, listening is probably the only thing they're doing. So let me go look at their name real quick. Sorry, it's been a minute. Gabe Lackman, if you need help, we're going to be, your turn will come up, but you do need to fill out the form. I don't see it in my list here. And also, I'm going to do a little Pokemon stuff here for a bit. Black Eyed Peas song. Got it. Got it. You were just changing, you're adding the extra E. Got it. So this camera does not move along with me. I will just have to remember that. But now I don't have to go back and forth between cameras and end up looking at the wrong camera all the time. That'll be nice. A while back, I opened 2 of these. This is Pokemon's first partner illustration collection, Series 2. And I actually lucked out and got, I didn't get dupes. I got both the Galar starters and the Johto starters. Now we just need the starters for Unova. And this is just going to be my 3rd box of this. And hopefully I can get those Unova starters without having to get another one of these, because these are, unfortunately, harder to come by than they should be. So let's open this up and let's see what we get. I actually need to fix that so this is a little easier for me to open packs. Here we go. Okay, wait, did I? It's in my pocket. Okay. All right, so we got our fingers crossed. Let's, for luck here, let's see if we can get the Unova starters here, because I don't want to go get another one of these. That would, actually, I don't need this. We will open the other 2 packs first. We get 1 pack of Chaos Rising, 1 pack of Perfect Order. And there's all your starters here. And we will do this in perfect order by opening the Perfect Order pack first. Okay, let's see what we get. In those first 2 boxes, every single pack, in those first 2 boxes, every single pack had a hit. Let's see if we can match that. Okay, we got Bunnelby, Pokemon Catcher, Nosepass, Snivy, Vivillon, Luxio, Jacynth, Reverse Jaw Fossil, Jacynth Reverse, 2 trainer card reverses, but one is kind of a Pokemon, and Salazzle EX. So, all right, we're off to a good start. That is a hit. Okay. Now, Chaos Rising. Okay, that's not a good way to open that. That one did not want to pop the top here. And this is where we get the SIR Mega Greninja EX because, well, no, it looks like the code card is the only one that... That's why I couldn't get a good grip on it to open it. The code card made a sacrifice there. But okay, another hit. Let's go. Okay, we got Esper, Frogadier, Weedle, Quillfish, Transformation Tome, Deoxys, Ferrothorn. Sounds familiar. Frogadier Reverse. Kakuna Reverse and a Bubbly Energy. So that did break the streak. That is the first time I have not gotten a hit out of a pack from Series 2. But now is the time. This is where all the pressure is right here. We got to get the Unova starters here. So wish me luck. If you get anything good, you can come consign them with me. Mrs. Ninetails, do y'all do TCG stuff? Really? You know what? I want to be really careful with this, and it's not as easy with just 3 cards in there. So I'm actually going to be super careful with this and cut it. We just need those Unova starters, and we have the whole set without having to buy any unnecessary boxes of this. That would be great. And what we get here is... Okay, we got Johto again. So we did get a dupe. But hey, you know what? Always happy to see my little buddy Cyndaquil. Dayquil over here. If you haven't been catching any of the Nuzlocke, I have been running my very first Nuzlocke in Soul Silver. And it's also my first time playing Soul Silver. So be sure you watch some of the streams if you want to see that. The VODs should be on the channel as well. And, but yeah, there we go. I guess I'm going to have to either trade for them or maybe get one more box. I don't know if I feel up to doing that, but that's going to be it for this one. Get subscribed and hit follow if you have not already, and I will see you in the next one. What's up, Dayquil? Well, it's unfortunate, but there was a 66% chance of that happening, I guess. Or greater. I don't know the odds, actually. I work for one of the largest card consignment companies on eBay. Oh, wow. Daytime job that pays for the gaming habits. That's very cool. I had no idea. And you know what's funny is I've had a few people, by the way, so good to have you here. Hope you're doing well. I've had some people come out of the woodwork because I've been doing this on the side because the whole PC landscape is absolutely busted right now. Thank you, AI. So I pivoted. I started doing more Pokemon stuff. And building my Pokedex. I'm approaching it as a collector. I do not do rip and ship or anything like that. It's all for my personal collection. And I've had certain people come out. Like there was someone who had been in chat off and on for years who was like, yeah, I have a shop in Sacramento. I'm like, what? Yeah, card hobby is booming. It is. And also on the content side, it is booming as well. Like that's just a good way. It's a good way to build up the whole content creation thing. But, you know, it is what it is. That's been a little bit rough on my end in general. So I just got to do what I got to do if I want to keep doing this for a living. Johto's probably the best dupes to get. Yeah, I agree. I haven't looked at the prices or anything, so I couldn't tell you for sure, but that's the feeling I have as well. Yeah, like the last look at what I got out of the 2 packs where I got Johto the first time. Like really? That box was superior. I will tell you though, I'm the marketing director, so I get to be on the company side of dealing with creators and marketing. Oh, that is cool. I'll tell you, it turns out I happen to sometimes be kind of insanely lucky. Shanala can attest to that, and so can Natty. I have had some insane luck now and then. Just like my favorite story and the time when it first happened to me, which was pretty early on, was my very first pack from my very first Black Bolt ETB had the Black Zekrom EX. I was like, I just started. This is the chase. What the heck? I never got the Victini though. But like, I was like, I guess I'm done with Black Bolt. I wouldn't throw 2 Varies in there. I wouldn't do 2 Varies, okay? Mostly because I don't want to jinx it. My first time opening Crown Zenith, I got the Giratina. I got the gold Giratina. What are some other examples of this? My first time opening Japanese White Flare. I ordered 1 little box of it. That was it. And I got the White Reshiram. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. Oh, how about the God Pack? Yeah, I got a God Pack from V-Star Universe. How was I going to forget that one? But yeah, let me establish the different channel, because that channel is going to be, I mean, it's established. I just haven't put anything up there yet. It's Brayathorn EX on YouTube, and it's going to be Instagram and all those things. Let me get that established and going, and I'll reach out to y'all. I'll see if I can help y'all out in any way. Not that you need it. I'm just saying, like, I would love to have an excuse to work with you, basically. We haven't chatted in a very long time. Y'all are good peoples, and it's always nice to just go into something knowing I know you're good people. So like, it's nice to go into something knowing the person you might be working with is good people. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Because that isn't always the case in doing this. There we go. I figured it out. In the last possible way I could have combined that, I got it combined. Now let me... There we go. By the way, oh, by the way, we only have a couple days to put our registration in for Worlds, so we got to hash stuff out earlier, either tonight or tomorrow. Got it. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much. I cannot thank you enough for that. Now, with certain things that we discovered earlier this evening, I need to make sure I can go. So that might mean taking what I've got now and like buying plane tickets and stuff, but like still. My friend Emmett was half jokingly talking about getting me plane tickets to go up and work on his setup with them. I don't know if he's serious about that, but with Emmett, he could be. By the way, Miss Ninetails, I lurk a lot. Life's been super crazy busy. Well, hey, that's good. Busy is good. I've had certain times where I'm like, I sure wish I had tech content to make. So busy is a blessing, depending on the busy. Let me ask you a question, though. Is this the best green screen you've ever seen? This is a green screen, by the way, this background. Hold on. Here, I'm not messing with you. Wait, that's not the right one. There we go. How's that? Because I know y'all stream, you mess with lighting, you've done stuff like that. You know what? Honestly, my favorite thing is right here. It's the rim light. I think it helps a lot. I need to know what that is. Yeah, that was a clue right there. I need to work on the transitions. I didn't have green screen before. Now I'm also farther away from my green screen than I'd like to be, but that's how I get this separation because yeah, that's not good. So I got things to work on. I just did this today. Well, no, I had the green screen. It's a ceiling mounted green screen here. You'll actually see it way better here. Oh no, I did trim the sides here, so you won't, but you'll just see green screen. You won't see the actual background. Thank you. Oh, the lighting on your face sold it for me 100%. I didn't think it was a green screen because of the purple on your head. Yep. I had it in just like a cool white to sort of match my other lighting, but I was like, no, let's turn that into, it's because it's on here, it's all here, and it looks like it's coming from back there. That's a big thing for green screen. But I've been working on this for video stuff. So I was like, why not incorporate it into the stream? Hello. I do tend to be the purpliest. I do. Adjusts microphone. Well, thank you. But yeah, so it's basically dedicated lighting for the green screen by itself. I have 2 lights that are just for the green screen. I get a little bit of it to help, but the thing is, with distance from your green screen, that's how you don't get green on you, like reflection. Also, if you can have the lights be even and dim, meaning they have to be a little bit bigger, that also really helps. So you get an even green across. So your chroma key is really easy to lock in. And then, of course, a couple of things with your actual lighting. There's a nice big key light here. And then a very mild fill over here. Mild fill light, so I still have shadows here. It all looks very natural that way. That's it. There you go. I just gave you the crash course. Yes. Okay, because you're in the card, do you ever watch Wolfie VGC? Dude has like 3 million subscribers on YouTube. He's like the most popular competitor in VGC, like the most well-known. He's like a world champion, a former world champion for Pokemon VGC. And he has like the worst green screen. It's so bad. These videos get millions of views, and he has amazing editors. But green screen is very much like audio. It's garbage in, garbage out. It has to be really good. The dude is amazing, an amazing presenter, an amazing talker, an amazing analyst. He's very good at what he does. But oh, that poor green screen setup. Oh, I just want to go and help. I just want to help him. I just want to help. Now, the next move that I need to do, because check this out. I need more stuff like this. Like when someone drops a sub and I'm like, let's go, nerds. That background is wrong. I need to get a different background. I need to get a better background for that. But did you see that? How freaking cool is that? Drop your Prime subs so I can shout. I just dropped a charger for my hand drill. That's all that was. Drop the Prime sub because it's free, and then I'll do that while yelling out whatever your name is. They all do, honestly, horrible. I don't think I've really seen a good setup thinking about it. ADEF. ADEF. ADEF has incredibly improved his green screen stuff. Also, if you like Pokemon and math, he's your guy. He's also been everywhere lately. Like, he's been in Kyle Hill's science videos, and then he was in a game theory video, and then he was in just like, the dude is prolific. But yeah, if you like math and Pokemon, he's your guy. But yeah, his green screen, he does these shorts that are like one fact about a Pokemon, every day that you might not know or whatever. And he's just going through the Pokédex and giving a random fact about each Pokemon. What a smart idea for a series. And it's actually really good. So, but yeah, his green screen work is very good. Who else has a really good green screen? Oh, come on. It's CoffeeZilla. Amazing, including the custom 3D setup. Okay, I don't know why the alert didn't pop up, but sure. Thank you. Mrs. Ninetails just dropped a Prime sub. Let's go, nerds. Welcome back to the Swarm. Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't have to do that. I was talking to my normal, everybody else, but you know what? Thank you. I appreciate that. Well, of course, CoffeeZilla has amazing green screen. He's got the $1 million studio. $10 million studio, I think is what he calls it. I don't remember. But the way that they did that in like, I don't know if they use Unreal Engine or what. I think they made that whole background in Unreal Engine, the animations, the lighting on him, the little bit of steam coming out of his cup of coffee. It's so good. And then he has just a basic, like the most normal SM7B. His microphone does not fit the, like I love the SM7B. I'm using one. But I got it customized to fit my, now anybody can use that mic, and I'm just talking about CoffeeZilla in particular. I'm not criticizing anybody who uses an SM7B or SM7DB, okay? What I'm saying is he put $10 million into his studio, and the most front and center piece of it is just like regular. I don't get it. Why doesn't he use a Super 55? The classic looking microphone that y'all used to see me using all the time. That'd be way better for it. But it does have he does have a great sound with it. It's dialed in. I can't complain that much. You ask, I answer. Well, thank you. I am just, you know what? I'm going to go on Storyblocks right now and get a new animated background for when I do that. Why? I'm going to do that right now. Just because you did that, and I was like, I want this to be even more epic. And I'll just go ahead and call that out again when I do it. Let me see. I gotta log in real quick. I gotta also disappear real quick. I need the instant transmission sound effect. I need that sound. Oh, crazy talk. Hold up. What's going on? I almost had the new effect ready, but Stints just raided with a party of 19. Let's go, nerds. Welcome, Raiders. Welcome, Stints. What's going on, Jeff? How you doing? Welcome, buddy. Welcome. How's it going? How was your stream? I was just about to change that effect. Well, I need to log in here and stuff, but I was on Storyblocks right now to change that background. That one's a little too crazy. Here, I'll, that's the wrong one. I'm just looking at these. I think this right here might be okay. That's probably the one right there. Although it'd be cool if I could have that comet go around me, but I don't think I can. That's too crazy for me. Sorry. That's pretty good. Only one page. My search was probably terrible. A little late night gaming with some friends. Figured I was past due for a gaming stream. Absolutely. Sometimes you just got to do that. Like, you know, I know what it does to viewership. I know very well what it does to viewership. But it's you know, you got to just do that sometimes. Have a good time. Oh, there we go. Laser light show. Sure. Let me take out the lasers things. Lasers thing. Oh, there. That's the one right there. That's the one. Maybe I need to make an animation. I could do that. I haven't messed with that in a while, but because I could actually do a hue shift on this to make these a lot of these like purple and just different colors. Although this already has some, but let's download that one. So what were we playing? Let me see what it said. You were playing Battlefield 6. How is Battlefield 6? I haven't played Battlefield since the original Battlefield. So yeah, it's been a while. Let me go to my stream assets thing here to download that. Oh, that's the one. I found it. I found it. You'll see it in a minute. No, that's not where I wanted to save that. Why doesn't it remember where I saved something last and just go there? I know this is a setting I need to change. I know that. Okay, now that I've done that, give me a second. I enjoyed it. It's my favorite FPS game, honestly, right now. I don't have time to dive into Tarkov, Delta Force, or Gray Zone, so Battlefield 6 it is. So is it kind of just you have some time, you just jump into it? It's funny because a buddy of mine plays a lot of Binding of Isaac, and it took me back to like a very long time ago when I used to play that game. So recently it was like $3 for the summer sale. I was like, let me get Binding of Isaac with all the new DLCs and stuff. So I'll just boot that up now and then. But my usual thing when I just want to unwind, jump in and game a little bit is Super Metroid, but like a map randomizer. And I played so many of those that I'm actually in a community tournament right now, and I'm not doing too bad. Just to go through a new randomizer seed as fast as possible against somebody else playing the same seed. It's really, really fun. I'm past due for a Bray late night lurk. Well, I appreciate you. Yeah, you must be exhausted. Absolutely. Well, thank you very much for the raid. I appreciate it, brother. Go get some rest. Get away from them screens, and let's chat soon. It's been a bit. I haven't played Battlefield since there was only one slice left of the Reese's cheesecake left last Christmas. That's very specific, Shanala. Wow. Is that like a core memory right there? It seems like it. But okay. I know that this is like, what is this guy doing right now? It says stuff about PCs. It says stuff about Pokemon. He's not doing either of those things, but no. You see, I just made this change. I know my hand disappeared, okay? I'm messing with the green screen stuff right now. This is my real background. It's just, it's a picture of it instead of the actual, okay, whatever. But I just want to get that thing right for whenever someone subscribes or does anything like donos or subs or whatever. Give me a second. Just a second here. You're gonna see it happening though. You're gonna see me doing the thing. But we're gonna go here. No, that's not what I wanted to do. We're gonna go here, and I'm gonna change this background. Yeah, look at that. Oh my God, it's perfect. It is so perfect. Look at that. Because it was a Battlefield. I got you. Okay. Like, I didn't change the color of this. But this is where I'll go and say loud stuff whenever someone drops a sub or does bits or anything like that. There you go. Oh, see, the problem, though, is I do need to have that. Wait, no, it transitioned just fine. It's kind of cool how it pops in, but if I add that to this scene as well, then I can have it shrink or just pop. Well, whatever. This is fine. It's there. It's doing the thing. Okay. What was I going to do now? Let me look at the list, make sure no one's filled it out. No one's dropped a form here. And that's indeed the case. Nobody has put in a form, so there you go. What time is it? 10:28. Okay, time for TCG Live. Let's do that. So the last time we played TCG Live on stream, I was winning. I was winning some games in Master League, and I was raising my ELO and all that. I don't know if that's what it's referred to in this context, but it looks like an ELO to me, okay? And I'd gotten up to like 1560 or something from 1500 because I lost a few, I won a few, but I was kind of killing it last stream. I lost a lot after that. I'm at like 1460 or something right now. So we gotta crawl it. We gotta crawl back from that. We gotta drag ourselves, pick ourselves up by the bootstraps, and win some games. Sorry for the flashbang. Here, we'll just hang out here till it's loaded because that can take a while sometimes. But yeah. So what I should do for whenever I want to do this, I should make a dotted outline of myself and a little loading icon. I think that would be very funny. An animated loading thing. There is a name for that small little, usually circular kind of animation whenever something's loading. It's a silly name for that. I forgot what the name is, but okay. A throbber. There it is. Thank you, Natty. Appreciate it. Maybe not silly, but I don't want to finish this one. It was going terribly. Maybe I will, I guess. Can I just restart with a different deck? Because I didn't like that deck at all. I don't like playing Alakazam. Especially with only 40 cards. It's pretty rough. But yeah, 1439. Ouchie. But oh well, we persevere. I think one thing I wanted to do was change to a Colress card in my trainer cards. The Tenacity. Oh, I'm in Pokemon still. So this one, you search your deck for a Stadium card and an Energy card. What have I been having trouble with? Getting Energy. So I have Energy Search in here, don't I? I don't have Energy Search in here. Oh dear. AZ's Tranquility has only come in handy a couple times. I thought it would be better than that. But if I just get Energy Search, I can play them as many times as I want, whereas a supporter I can only play once per turn. What do I want to change? I only have one Dawn right now. That's kind of crazy. What did I do? 7 energy. Let's remove one of these. I added an extra one and I don't remember why. Hold on. I want to remove the normal one and add the cool one. This card, I'm still on the fence over. And the reason is, Judge is a mean card, but it affects both players. If you play Judge, you both shuffle your hand into your deck and then you draw 4 cards. If you're at like 3 cards or whatever, or you have 5 cards, but none of them help you, it can be fine. But really, it's for decks like Alakazam or something like that, where they have a ton of cards in their hand, and you just want to make that not be a thing anymore. The difference with Xerosic's Machinations is just only your opponent is affected, and it takes them down to 3 cards in the hand, but they get to choose which cards they keep. And that limits its efficacy because they can keep a Lily's Determination or something. It's not that great. It is funny, though. It's very funny. I've gotten to use it a few times, including on an Alakazam deck, and they were up to 24 cards in their hand, and I used it, and it was very funny. I still lost, but it was very funny. Ninetail Fox, what's up? How's it going? Trouble getting energy? Me too, fam. Me too. Oh, yeah. I've got a whole, like, condition based on that. CFF, chronic fatigue syndrome. So, yeah. I feel you 100%. Except I've been like that since I was in my 20s. And maybe earlier. I might just bring this down to 1 card just so that it's a nice little bonus now and then. And we're going to add... Energy Search. I like the one that I chose here. That's a pretty cool one. We're gonna put those energy searches in just because I can use multiple in 1 turn. And let's just rock it like this. I did want to add another Dawn, but maybe I'll take out a Boss's Orders, which isn't always that super helpful. I think Dawn is a little more important here. Let's try it with this balance out here with this build and see how it goes. Oh, what's up? How's it going, Ninetail? How you doing? The missus stopped by earlier, and that was nice. But she noticed that I've been doing a lot of ripping Pokemon packs and stuff, and playing the games and stuff too. But yeah, I've had to pivot because the industry sucks right now. The PC industry sucks right now. A lot of industries actually suck right now. Let's be clear. But yeah, glad to see you. How have you been? Let me fix this. Oh, also, I was showing off the green screen. Yeah, I thought that might be why you came through. Yeah, it's pretty sick. Because I can do stuff like oh, that transition sucked, but that's just the software. But I can do stuff like this now, which is pretty rad. It needs work. I just did this today. I had to take a mulligan. Okay. I even went over like the whole setup and how I did it with the lighting because it's all lighting. It is green screens are like 5% what green screen you use, 95% lighting. Well, okay, a good maybe 15-20%. Oh, oops, I need to do this too. Good 15-20% is also your chroma key settings, to be fair. But like, yeah. Starting with Celebi is goated. This is a good start. Other than not having any other basic Pokemon. That is less than ideal. But thankfully, they're going first, so I'll be able to use Traverse Time. But I do need to get another basic Pokemon on the bench before my first turn ends. I pulled a muscle sleeping the other week. Been there too. You sleep wrong and your neck is hurting for 3 weeks. It sucks. Maybe not 3 weeks. That might be exaggerating. So we have a Kakuna. But we have a Dunsparce too. But no, we can't. Yeah, we can't pull Dunsparce with... What the heck? Why'd they concede? Was I taking too long? Probably. I'll take it though. That's points, baby. They started with their Monkey Dory. You don't want to start with a bench warmer as the only Pokemon, basic Pokemon that you have. That is very uncomfortable and can take you out of your stride. You know what would be a fun suggestion for the gaming streams after you finish the Nuzlocke? A randomizer. Yes, but I was thinking a Soul Link Nuzlocke with one of my content creator friends. If they're not too busy, because a lot of them are just real busy in that regard. But if I can convince someone like maybe Emmett to do it, because he doesn't play Pokemon really, that could be really fun because we're both newbies. Ideally, though, it would be cool to have someone like, because Emmett's got so many things he's doing, and his audience might not like Pokemon. I don't know. They like a lot of retro games. They like a lot of stuff he does. But I do know other people who play them, who play Pokemon games. So I don't know. Heck, I might even ask, probably conceded because of a bad hand, probably. Tails never fails. Let's go. Except 50% of the time. That's the rest of that sentence, by the way. I wasn't done. Don't interrupt me. I actually was thinking about, because you know who else really likes Pokemon, Natty? Is the good doctor. Draw Curiosity. I wonder if that would be something that she'd be interested in doing. A Soul Link Nuzlocke. That'd be really fun. I don't know. I just want someone who wants to have some fun playing a retro Pokemon game, and also when I inevitably lose a Pokemon or three, won't be too mad about it. That's all I'm really looking for. But really, ideally, I'd like to do a Soul Link with ADEF as well too. But ADEF is just super, super, super busy, super prolific. He's probably at SGDQ right now. I guarantee it. I do wish I could have gone to SGDQ. But yeah, you're right, Shanala. A free win against Dragapult is awesome. This is not awesome. Get out of here. Ugh. And now I get the Celebi. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Wait, what do I want to do? I have a Kakuna, but I have 2 Weedles already. So what we need is... I didn't get one. Okay. Well, we'll get this, and we'll get this. Should I already do Xerosix Machinations? That would be messed up. Dunsparce. There you are, Smoliv. Okay, let's go. You know what? Sure. Why not? That is so messed up at the beginning of a game. It doesn't hurt that they're losing 4 cards. They're going to draw another card next turn. They'll be at 4 cards in the hand. That's not the worst. It's still my turn. I really want Celebi up front, but I will probably lose it. But let's do it. That's my turn. That was a little risky. Taking a risk here. But just having Celebi in position to traverse time is a good idea. But this, I'm not super good against this deck. If I can get Arboliva EX going to take out these Slowpokes quick enough, I won't be able to. It's going to take me 2 turns at least. There's no way. I hate the Slow King deck. I hate this deck so much. It is the worst deck. I didn't slow them down whatsoever, by the way, with that Xerosix Machinations card. Not at all. They're still going. Look at them. What's up, 45? How's it going? Welcome. Do it. Do it. You ever seen it up when Carl wakes up in the morning and everything pops and cracks? Like, yes, 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 yes. They're gonna kill Celebi right now. And other Pokemon too. Why not? Just take out 3 of my Pokemon. Yeah. Yep. Why even bother? Why bother? They're going to kill it. They're already set up. I can't win this. I cannot win. They're already fully set up. They're also down. They're down 3 prize cards already. Yeah. Okay. I hate this deck. I've got no answer to it. What do I do? I mean, I guess I could get like Team Rocket's Watchtower and turn off that ability. No, it's a move though. Yeah. Do your little dance. You play a cheap deck and I hate you. Okay, cool. Anyways, we're good sports and we move on. We're at 1438 now. I just lost the points that I gained earlier. About to move to Texas. I'm done with the snow up here in the north. Yeah, let me tell you something that happens. 2 things that happen every year. Every summer, I ask myself, why do I live in Texas? And then every winter, I respond to myself, oh yeah, that's why. We definitely want to go first with Beedrill EX. You got to get evolutions going right off the bat. Let's just hope we get... There's Celebi. Let's go. I don't have an energy, though, but maybe Dunsparce will help if I can get a... Oh, I've got a bug catching set. We should be golden. Except for when it's even worse in Texas and the pipes blow up. In 2022, that's it. That was all... That's it. That was a good example of how our infrastructure is not built for that kind of cold. I didn't get an energy. I didn't get an energy. Guys, help. 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 I don't even know what deck they have. What is it? Oh, okay. Well, we'll take both of these, I guess. I need Shaman. No shame in that. It is the truth. Celebi needs an energy. I just added those energy searches into the deck. Please let me get one. I would like that very much. Thank you. If they have Salvatore, it's over. We are Dunyan Rings. They might have it. No. But if they get a Mega Starmie EX, it's over. They already used Lily, so they can't use Salvatore now. They might be getting Dawn as well instead. So what do? We can get Smoliv and Beedrill, not Beedrill, Smoliv and Weedle, or we get 2 Weedles. And then the third card needs to be Forest of Vitality. And then the turn after that, we are going to be set. But I have to get 1 energy for this to happen. Oh no, they didn't get a Mega Starmie EX. That's too bad. Oh, okay. There's a chance. There's a chance. Chansu, let's go. Come on. Come on, energy. Okay, all right. I'll do a bug catching set. Okay. Come on! Give me energy! Ah! Gotta put Weedle out now. It has 50 HP. If you get Mega Starmie, you're gonna kill it. But we're okay. Because I don't have Shaman. I prized out my Shaman. This is a lost cause. Again, this is a lost cause. We're dead. Oh, hold on. Yeah, even if I get Smoliv out there, it's gonna... Okay. Well, no, Meowth is actually a good choice. You're gonna have to trust me on this. Yeah, there's no reason to get these other ones, but we'll do it. I also prized out my Team Rocket's petrol. This is going great. This is a very bad start. So what can I do to alleviate this? What can I do to get energy? There is... Hold on. I have it in my physical deck. I need to remind myself. Or it's in my auxiliary cards here. 1 second. For my Beedrill EX deck. What? Why can't I remember your name right now? Volbeat. Of course, it's Volbeat. So Volbeat is green. So it is green screening. Oh my god. Oh my... Where did my face go? Volbeat has a 1 energy attack that lets you search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon. Oh, that's basic Pokemon. That's not right. That's not the one. Who was it that gives me energy? No, Teal Mask Ogerpon wouldn't do it. Okay, it is non-EX. Oh, this is going to hurt. Bye, Weedle. Bye, Celebi. We've really... This is one we should quit. And I'm not a quitter, guys. I don't like quitting, but non-EX Teal Mask Ogerpon has a 1 energy move called Grass Kagura that lets you search your deck for a basic grass energy card and attach it to one of your Pokemon and then shuffle. Every round. Oh, hang on. I could do Max Rod and get them back. That doesn't get me energy, though. But it does... I could also save my Max Rod, keep it in the deck, and just use Night Stretcher to get 1 back, but whatever. We're probably going to have to quit this one anyway, and I don't want to. Like, I'm not making a habit out of that. I don't want to make a habit out of that. But then, unfortunately, with all these cool cards we have, and we're ready to evolve them, we don't have the stadium. We got nothing. We got to do a Lily's Determination to do a reset on our deck, on our hand. And now I get 2 energies, and another Weedle, and a Forest of Vitality now? Oh my god. I hate this. I hate this. I have to have it out here. And then I get an energy search too. Beautiful. Now I keep Celebi here. It will take damage, but I can use it to get some evolution Pokemon in the next turn. But we're going to lose... No, we're not. It's going to take 120 damage. All right, we leave it here. We leave it there. Judge, you lost the timing on the Pokemon. I want to pre-o my attack. That's a Yu-Gi-Oh joke. Jug, he's checking his deck during the game without using a supporter. I rarely feel as old as I am. Sometimes you guys make me feel old. But the thing is, Yu-Gi-Oh is an old thing too. So maybe that's an old Yu-Gi-Oh joke. But there's some references y'all make where I don't get it. And I'm not used to that feeling. I'm used to being so dialed in to pop culture and references and things that I don't miss anything. And it's just weird that I do now. So stop making me feel bad and weird. Thanks. Good talk. Yeah, they're way too set up. Like, I can't do anything here unless Celebi saves my butt, but they're going to kill it. They're going to kill it. Yeah, they're actually just waiting right now so I can concede, unless it's my turn. No, yeah. Let's just concede. I'm wasting y'all's time and my own time here. Oh, now you do something. Cool. Yeah, all right. That is cool, though. Like, hold up. The disappearing cards. And disappearing streamer. That's not my best attacker. You jerks. Doing it again to make you feel out of touch, even though the reference is niche. Yeah, I never ever watched Yu-Gi-Oh in any way or did anything like I just Yu-Gi-Oh wasn't a thing for me. I'm sure it's great. The only thing I know of Yu-Gi-Oh is like it's time to duel, and that clock picture was really funny. I like that. But also the picture of the two guys walking with like the 3,000 card deck, just like, or however many cards that was. And that apparently there's no card limit for your deck in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that seems like an oversight. The doing it sideways is a reference to B-hopping and Counter-Strike. Okay. Yeah, I do remember that. I've been playing Counter-Strike since 1.6, okay? Like, I stopped for a long time, though. But bunny hopping was a thing in that version, so. Why am I looking at this? Why am I on this? I clicked the wrong thing. Oh, because the battle pass reward. That's right. It wasn't the wrong thing. It was the right thing. Tails never fails. Damn it. Go first. 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 There you go. Good job. I think maybe I need to have 4 Celebes. It really accelerates my deck so much, but it's just I don't want to have that many, have to get rid of 2 other cards. I have 2 Celebes in my deck so that I have half the chance of prizing it out. It can still happen, but... Or double the chance of not prizing it out, or whatever that works out to be. Sigilif. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 40 less damage from attacks. And then Telekinesis. This attack does 70 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Okay, so they're aiming for the bench with that. Okay, please, Shaman. Oh, wait. Does Shaman have higher HP? I think Shaman has higher HP. Energy, please. Thank you. And yeah, we're going for an Arboliva EX, but... Yeah, I just need Smoliv. Wait, I just need Smoliv and I didn't pull Smoliv. But it's on the board. I have all the cards for that already. I get 2 energies instead, or a Beedrill. I get 2 energies instead. And we Pokepad for Celebi or Dunsparce. Shaman. It's too important. We need it. I can't evolve yet. I can retreat Weedle though and put Dunsparce up there. It's a cheap move, but it would work. And I can Night Stretcher that energy back on the next turn. Not a good turn, but it's the best I could do, I think. Not joking when I say this, my first game was CS 1.6. Nice. Yeah, that game could run on a lot, on almost anything. I used to go to an internet cafe called Digital Underground in like 2001, whenever, 2002? 2002 maybe? Oh, yeah, look at that. Hey. Check this out. It's gonna be fun. Watch this. Hey. Hey, I'm gonna have 0 cards in my hand, but that's what the Dunsparce is for. Well, I'll get an energy back. Nice bug catching set. Good timing on that. The energies and everything. This is going a lot better than I was expecting. Check it. Check it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Speed, energy, strength. Okay. I guess we take out Sigilift, but Latias EX is a danger. This just lets them move their Pokemon out around however they want. So we can aim for that first. Or do I get a prize card? Let's get a prize card. I think I need one prize card at least. Oh. I always forget that about the desktop version. It is superior in that way. You can just click and it goes. Wait. It resist. Oh, during your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 40 less damage. That's the thing that happened. Should have gone further, Latias. That's a little scary. Maybe we take out Togetic. No, we should take out Sigilift. Because they can attack my EXs. Shaman doesn't protect EX Pokemon. Okay, so... also, they didn't use Reflect, so I don't need to use that many of these for that. Put an energy here. I can do an energy search, but I don't need to right now. Of course, I get it when I don't need it. Yeah, thank you. TCG Live, appreciate it. Man, almost in range. Almost in range. I would be 10 damage off. Oh, perfect. That's nice. We can get another Kakuna out anyway. Okay, so it's gonna Metal Stomp for 200. That's me 270. It's pretty hurtful and mean, honestly. I can't believe you. Interesting. Interesting that they see the strat with a bunch of Beedrills happening. Okay. Of course they do. We are in Master League here. But I can just retreat for one cost here, so I will do that. Now, I can't take out Latias EX this turn. But I can do this, put it in range for next turn, and take out Togetic. I guess. I'm about to lose this Beedrill EX if they have another boss's orders. You should probably put another Pokemon on your bench, right? Like, I'm not crazy, right? Like, they should do that. Ah, there it is. They're going to get Togepi. Oh, Sigilift. Good move. I can just knock that out in one turn again, but sure. I was just talking about how AZ's Tranquility was not very useful, and then here we are. Here we are. Latias has got to go. We're going to lose Arboliva EX, though. Bye. We're closing in, though. But that Metagross is very scary. It's too bad, too, because we could take out Sigilif in the next turn otherwise. I don't like this. Give me something good. Come on. Next turn, I can draw 3 cards. Yay. What should I try to get? I mean, Smoliv? To work on another Arboliva? I don't know. I guess we just do 110. Oh, I'm sorry. We do 80 because it resists 30 damage of grass energy, of grass type attacks. That's cool. It's very good for me. I would also like Max Rod would be great because then I could pull 2 energies and all of Arboliva out of the discard. That'd be awesome. Don't see that happening though without insane luck. That's it if it's not one of my 2 remaining prize cards. Huh. Pivoting here. No, dude. Ugh. It's not cool to use Arboliva and Mega Absol. Use Arboliva to put 60 damage on a mon, then use Absol to instant knock him out. Oh, that's sick. I'm wondering how to get that. I should have thought of that. I thought it was clearly a Monkey Dory thing. But no, I didn't think about that. That's a really good move. Buy Beedrill. Crap. What do I do? So we do this just to see what we draw. Come on. Okay. That's not bad. What do we get? We get Celebi, but it's too late. It's too late for Celebi. Right? There's a chance here. Maybe. One shot. One opportunity. Will I capture it? Or will I let it slip? We can use Night Stretcher to get another energy. We probably need that. Oh, no, I have Energy Search. Okay, so we used it to get a Pokemon. Let's get a Kakuna. No, I should do Arboliva here. I should do Arboliva, right? I don't even have enough to get... Yeah. Yeah, this is the move. This is the move. I think. What do we get here? Now we get it. Okay, cool. Now we get Lilies. Now we get Boss's Orders. I love this game. We can use Poképad for a Kakuna. I can't assign that, so I can't use Lily's determination. No, we don't want Jellicent. All right, we're leaving it as it is. And we will traverse time. This is a risk. But they cannot get their 2 prize cards out in this round. I don't have an EX on the board. Unless they have something that can attack through Shaman to the bench and knock out both Kakunas, which resist 40 damage. 20 damage. 20? That is such a sick card. I love this card. It is so cool. Like Genesect, but make it completely purple. What about the background? Pink, purple with touches of blue. I'm like, hi. Thank you for making that card for me specifically. I appreciate it. Arboliva with Mega Absol, though. The energy build out on that might be kind of weird, but it's very cool. I mean, I guess you could use, like, Prism energy to power Absol, depending on how many you need. So you want to know why Jellicent EX sucks, but is also awesome if you have it anyway, if you're playing it? Ability, Oceanic Curse. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent can't play any item cards or Pokemon tool cards from their hand. This is Badoo on crack. I don't even need to boss's orders. Like, I'm good. I could Lilies, but yeah, let's see what we get. Maybe something helpful, but I can't play tool cards or item cards, rather. I can't play item cards because it is a jerk. So we leave it as is. But we can do this. Okay, now we want to take out Primplup because it can evolve and then not be within range. Well, I don't know if they're actually happy or if I'm doing something wrong here. I hate that. They might be giving... No, they have something to kill. They only have 1 prize card left, so they have a boss's orders probably. They have boss's orders. We're donezo. Yep. That's why the thumbs up. Or they can just get Meowth out. Yeah, okay. I'll give them a thumbs up too. Sure. See, the thing is, you have to pretend you're not petty. I say pretend. We are all petty to some extent, okay? So you give them the thumbs up to be a good, show good sportsmanship, right? Wait, Philippe, what does Philippe do? Is it like boss's orders? It's like boss's orders. I was just going to say, then you concede before they can finish out the game. I don't know if it affects your points at all, but wait, does Philippe do boss's orders? What the heck? What the heck? Oh, it doesn't. They have something else. What is it? Do they have something that can attack through Shaman? They don't. We win. We win. Oh my God. That was a tough battle. Good Lord. Oh my God. I was so cynical right there. I can't believe I won that one, but I earned them points. Dang. I was sure I lost that. Oh, it wants me to attach a water energy to my Pokemon. It's telling me, hey, bro, that might be your last Beedrill win in a while. Let's let that chill and switch over to Mega Greninja EX for a bit. And I'm like, all right, I guess. Let's throw in with Mega Greninja real quick. All right. I haven't messed with this deck in a while. I should probably do a casual game real quick just to get reacquainted. Instead, I'm going to play a ranked one. As if I'm like in contention for the top of the heap here. I'm not. Okay. It was my first time ever making it to Master League. And I'm like cruising. It's fine. I did have some high hopes in the beginning when I started winning with Beedrill, but then I was like, nah, dude. These like Slow King decks, Alakazam, freaking Lily's Clefairy, basically anything with Mega Kangaskhan is a problem. Like, I'm gonna have to, if I want to compete at this level, Mega Beedrill is just a little too simplistic and easy to beat if I don't get any energy. Or basic Pokemon, holy crap, okay. I'm hungry. I didn't get to eat before stream, so I'm starving. What time is it? 11:16. Okay. We still got time. Also, I noticed, and I don't want to jinx it, my chair stopped sinking. Oh, come on! Really? You're doing this? Boy, was I wrong. That is so aggravating. I kind of wish I had it wouldn't work. I was like, I kind of wish I had an ignition energy to use on Meowth, but that's only on evolution Pokemon that you get 3 energy with it. Oh, there you are, Staryu. Hi. Nice of you to show up. I can't believe I don't have Dunsparce in this deck. And the Dunsparce. What is wrong with me? Well, Air Balloon is great because Meowth can take a little damage and then I can move it out for free. I think we end it here because we went first. There's not a lot we can do anyway. That's a good ace spec. I went looking for Unfair Stamp and the Hero's Cape or whatever it's called when I was there waiting for nothing at the card shop. Man, those are like the 2 they didn't have because they're so popular. Another thing, I guess they didn't have the box one. I don't know why I'm not getting the name. Like I know it, but so Avalug, huh? I noticed one thing at this level of play, it is much more popular, it seems, unless you're doing the basic EX all day kind of deck, which is like the worst. But okay, no, Alakazam is the worst. But no, they do single prize Pokemon, ones that don't have a rule box saying, hey, if this Pokemon is knocked out, your opponent gets 2 prize cards, or for Megas, 3 prize cards. Well, isn't that interesting? If only I had a freaking energy! Every deck that I have, this happens. Salvatore could have gotten me Mega Starmie EX turn now. Well, Petrol can get me some energy probably, depending on what I do here, what we have. Like Hilda. Hilda's probably a good card here. There's Energy Search, but Hilda gets me an energy too, and I can get a Mega Greninja for next turn. Well, it will be next turn when I use it. All right, we'll end it here. That will get me 1 energy. I have this thing called energy retrieval, but that's for removing energy cards from your discard pile, of which there are none in there right now. Okay. Iceberg Breaker. Interesting. 60 damage per basic water energy they discard. Oh, no, they were using petrol. Okay, never mind. See, this is a pretty powerful Pokemon, but it only gives you 1 prize card if you defeat it. It's kind of funny to see an ice Pokemon that isn't weak to fire. Okay, bye, Meowth. You see how bad that attack is? It's pretty bad. I can take it out next turn at least. But they're just going to put up another one. This is very chance-based. Like, if you have 2 energy cards in your top 6 cards, it does 120 damage, which is not a ton. It's still bad for 1 energy, though. I'd really like to have a Mega Starmie, which I could do if I want to. I will. We have lilies right there, so... Pheasantipity would have been great right now. I can draw 3 cards. Let's do Pheasantipity. That's the better move. That's the more strategic move. Flip the script. And I get the Mega Greninja EX. I didn't even need to use my Ultra Ball. Yay. But at least I got this. I can't kill a Bergmite with this, and they'll just evolve it next turn. But we're going to try, I guess. Or to go for Avalugg. We go for Avalugg. You'll see. You'll see. Okay. Okay, we gotta put the energy back into our hand in order to do 200 damage and knock out their Avalugg, taking a single prize card. And that's the way it works in this level of play. Thanks for the energy. That's another Mega Mortal Shuriken. Sweet. Hey, that LGS is allowed to blind pick who they give a pre-release. Yeah. Or was it just pre-sale on their pre-release? Nope. They advertised 50 spots open for pre-release. When we got there, they said, oh, well, there's 30 people who are guaranteed spots. And then by the time everyone was arriving, which was 15 minutes after starting time, up to 15 minutes after starting time, they were like, we can add 6 people. It's all their regulars, all the people that go. I called it 120 damage. It's all the people that go and play in their twice weekly tournaments every week. Like, it's their life. It's what they do, you know? I shouldn't have done that, but it's okay. Let's go ahead and use Salvatore here to get a Mega Starmie. I don't need it here because I mean, it would be good to have in case their next Avalugg, because there's one waiting in the wings here, knocks it out of the park with their drawing of water energy. How about we go for Kyogre? A few of these hits and Kyogre will go down. Why not? Or, yeah, we'll just keep going for Bergmites. That makes more sense. Avalugg is going to be their main guy. And if these guys have 60, if they're 60 off out of 160, then Mega Starmie can hit them with Jetting Blow for a kill. Now I don't have to discard my energy here, but I should. Not discard, but put it back in my hand. The reason for that is Mega Greninja might die next turn. That's dumb. It is dumb. I waited for 45 minutes for nothing. I drove out there for nothing. And I have spent a very good amount of money at this place but they care about people who play the game. Now, I don't want to take away from that. That's who should get priority. But they were literally turning away kids who were excited, whose parents brought them to play in the pre-release, who saw there were 50 spots. Like, surely we can get one. And they're like, you can't get one, and don't call me Shirley. Like, that kid was so heartbroken, man. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. Oh, still not enough, though, but nice try. I can retreat this. I do wish that I had a... So here's what we do. We... Mortal Shuriken. Here. We Surfing Beach. Back. And there we go. Now we can take out this Avalugg and get this one to 40 away. Yeah, you just chill, buddy. I think there's a Wally's Compassion somewhere in here. Let's not do that, though. I need to kill this, actually. This does 20 damage for every basic energy card in the discard pile. So I need to kill it. I forgot about that. Kyogre's got to go. Really, Xerosic? They have 2 cards in their hand. What, are you going to help them with an extra card? Get out of here. I should take that card out of the deck. It was fun a couple times, but it wasn't super helpful. Was it Alpha Strike or Dragon's Lair? Was it a different... No, it was a local game shop. Like, definitely a fully local one. I couldn't have gotten a boss's orders or anything, but okay. So, here's what we do. I really would like to keep that here, but we got a Lily's. We got to do this. Come on. Thanks for 2 more Lily's Determination. Beautiful. But now we have Wally's Compassion to get Mega Greninja back to full health. This will kill you and get you to 50 away. I guess it's what I got to do. And I didn't get a single energy, or else I would have won the game right there. I would have won the game. It's not looking good for them. But this is going to do an insane amount of damage. Do you want to see how many water energies they have in their discard pile? Yeah, a few. Now 20 damage for each. 360 damage. There you go. However, they do lose. They were very close to winning, though. 1 prize card away. Let's give him a little thumbs up. Good game. Let's do extra damage too, though. We don't have to be fully good sports, just kind of good sports. I love how it has you do this. The win con is done. It's completed. But, like, they still make you choose a prize card. That's a good game. That's a cool deck. I mean, like, it's very simple. Avalugg, Kyogre. Avalugg does damage by discarding basic water energy, and then Kyogre comes in at the end to sweep by utilizing that discarded energy for damage. It did 360 damage for 1 water energy. That's pretty dope. I gotta say, respect. Okay, back to Beedrill. Ooh. Is it a mistake? Maybe. But I love this deck. It's so much fun when it works. And it's just about as fun as any other deck when it doesn't work. I mean, when any deck doesn't work. That's the same amount of not fun for everybody. Tails never fails. Probably. BC, if it had been Tails, it would not have failed. So my point stands. Oh, Shaman. Why did it have to be you? Uh-oh. And Zoroark incoming. So that card shop did tell me that, I mean, there's plenty of opportunities to attend those tournaments, and I genuinely want to do that. It's every Tuesday and Saturday, though. So that was my Tuesday stream. It's at 6:30 every Tuesday. Yeah. Hold on. Do I have any energy at all? Yes. And they said if I attend 4 of them, I'm basically on that list. This is who I actually want in my active spot. Right there, Celebi. You're the one. You're the person. You're the weird flying thing with like a paintbrush head or whatever you are. I really should have gotten that energy, though, to retreat Shaman, but whatever. I'll have a Dolive next turn. Oh. Got to make sure Celebi has energy, I guess. It could kill Shaman, I guess. And maybe we Night Stretcher Shaman back onto the bench. So yeah, it's not like I have to go for years to be on the inside track or whatever. Plus, if you get on that list of theirs, then they will reserve stock at MSRP when there's a new launch for their players, they say. Like, that is legit. It's just they should have stuck to the 30 guaranteed spots they talked about. If they had not done that, and if they had done that, I would have been able to play in the pre-release. There were like 14 of us who were wanting public spots. And they said 30 guaranteed spots plus 20, and the rest are you guys. And then by the time people kept meandering in who were their regulars, there were 6 that were able to join. And I got there not within the first 6 people. So it's such a missed opportunity. I'm really sad I didn't get to do it. I had my cameras ready to go. Man. Okay, they know what's up. But apparently they don't know about Celebi. Because that was meaningless. Unless I prized out a Smoliv. There's also Dawn. Yep, there's my Smoliv. I'm not going to use this to get it. I should get Meowth or Dunsparce. Let's get Dunsparce. Now, if I get just 2 Beedrills going, that's probably really the way to go. That's probably really the way to go, actually. Because Zoroark is weak to grass. That's not what I meant to do, but I did it. I didn't mean to do that. I was just like, I gotta hurry. I don't have energy for it anyways, but I do need to evolve it now because I put that out there and they'll kill it otherwise. So, wait, I didn't even look at Mega Sharpedo. Oh my god. I actually need the Beedrills. Okay, my bad. I done goofed. But it's okay. Celebi will save the day. Maybe. I really could have done better with this. It's timers. I don't do well with timers. Wait, I already have another Weedle, right? I already have a Weedle. So let's do this and hope. We will hope that they don't get rid of my Forest of Vitality. And, oh, no. We will hope, actually, that they don't kill Celebi. But they will, because that's Mega Sharpedo right there. It's going to kill. Well, actually, it won't. Hold on. No, it will. They're just going to add another Dark Energy to it, and it's going to be 120 damage. Okay, all right. Well, Arboliva will buy us some time. We also desperately need energy again. I really fumbled this one. Because I should have gotten a Dunsparce. And a Dolliv. And I don't know. I should have done something different. I did not do something different. The problem with Arboliva. It's great that you can snipe the bench at any point. But this doesn't actually count as grass damage in terms of weaknesses. Unless it does. Actually, since I mostly attack the bench, I don't know. Because benched Pokemon aren't susceptible to weaknesses. So it could do 240 to Mega Sharpedo, but then that's going to be a huge hit from Mega Sharpedo. Now, okay, all right. Well, we're going to have to find out, aren't we? Crap. I don't have any energy still. Come on, give me something good. That's not something good. That's not what I wanted. Oh my god. I can't do anything. I have nothing I can do. They're just going to get free damage. Let's put a little crying here. We're sad. But I mismanaged that. I should have had the Dunsparce ready to go. To draw 3. That should have been enough. It could make all the difference. Astral, what's up? Welcome. They've been playing this for a long time. Look at their sleeves. The global beta sleeves. It's nice to know that they understand their role all around the world. Huh? Ha ha ha! Okay. Because they're a global beta. Okay, whatever. Nobody gets a Mega Sharpedo, literally a Torpedo Shark Mega Pokemon, when they're not compensating for something. Okay? Literal Torpedo Pokemon. The thing is, you have to kill Mega Sharpedo in one hit, or it's going to do 270 damage on the next turn. Oh, or it's going to do it now. It's going to do it now because it's moving damage around. Okay. That is 300 damage total. Oh, wait, no, that went to me. I thought they can't put it on their own. They have to put it on an opponent's Pokemon. If this Pokemon has any damage counters on it, it does 100 and how much? A lot more damage in that one hit. 120 plus 150. It adds 150 damage. Well, would you look at that? Energy search. Gee, thanks. Right on time. I mean, we're going to do 220. But if they hadn't killed my Celebi, I'd be doing 440 damage right here. Get 3 prize cards. Now it's going to do 270 damage on the next turn. Unless I can't retreat. Okay. We just got to do the damage we can do. They're going to be down to 1 prize card, and this one is lost. And we have not taken 1 prize card. Oh, yeah. That's right. They have the punk helmet. Boy, I'm glad I added those energy searches to my deck and removed other helpful cards to do so. Like, did I take out AZ's Tranquility? I think I did. That's the one where I could have moved Beedrill EX to the bench to move another Pokemon up while also healing it for 80. Excuse me? No, but like, excuse me? What do you mean? What do you mean? Why are you doing that? That's why dude, you're 4 prize cards. You're gonna win. Okay. There is such thing as being too careful. All right. What? Oh, they're gonna Pecharunt, use Subjugating Chains to move Mega Sharpedo back up front with only the poison damage, and it will have damage counters. And they're even Sinister Surging to put energy on it so that it gets poisoned. So a couple damage counters, and yeah, it does the full-on 200 and I keep forgetting, 270. Interesting strategies. They could just retreat and not use Subjugating Chains because Toxtricity just puts damage counters. Oh, they're going to do it anyway. Okay, yeah, sure. I was allotted 2 energy for this fight. That's all I got. What do we got? What are we getting? Okay, I'm obviously kidding, but now I get AZ's Tranquility. Really? Yeah, they kill on the next turn. So, good game. This thing was just my deck was messing with me that whole fight. Like, oh, that energy search you could have used 2 turns ago. Here, it's right here. And then I'm talking about freaking AZ's Tranquility, and it's like, oh, thanks for reminding me of this card you needed last turn. Here it is. Where's Beedrill? So, like, where's Beedrill at? Beedrill! So the point I want to get across to you guys here is there are times when you can learn from your mistakes. This is not one of them. Okay, let's go for another one. Don't say that to a stranger. Tails never fails. Hell yeah. I think the quieter I say it, the better it works. Can we not put a Benchwarmer Pokemon as my only basic this time? Thank you. I guess a single Weedle will have to do. That's it. After this, I'm going to figure out a way to just get all Celebi, like 4 Celebis in my deck. I need that. Celebi is so goated when you start with it. It's so good. Hi, Froakie. Oh, we start with an energy. That's new. But no other basic Pokemon. I think I'm not going to do anything. I'm not even going to put the energy on that Pokemon. It's the only one I have anyway. And I have AZ's Tranquility, meaning I can do a switch, basically. Although Lily's would be better to do here, probably. Dawn, actually, because then I can get our little friend Celebi. Oh, yeah, that one, that card, actually, that exact card. There's no way they Mega Greninja EX with a rare candy, right? They're going to collect or use Water Gun. Because, like, if I had Mega Greninja EX, if it's turn 2 and I'm going first, Froakie, Mega Greninja EX, rare candy, Neo Upper Energy, 200 damage. Oh, it's my turn. Hi. Hello. Okay. What if we were a bit silly? No. Okay. Smoliv. Arboliva EX. I don't have a Dunsparce, but I guess we'll get a... Oh, Shaman. Actually, I need you, Shaman! No! Fine. It doesn't help with Mortal Shuriken anyway. And I can't move it back right now, so it is what it is. Sure. Surprise attack. Flip a coin. If tails, his attack does nothing. Oh, we got it. We actually hit with it. Nice. Would have been so great to have Arboliva EX out here for that, because I could have knocked out one of those. Not both. That would require 140 in damage counters, but full 14. Okay. Why? To do 50 damage? Why are you helping me out like that? You're about to lose your Frogadier. And I'll lose my Weedle, but not my Arboliva. They think I don't have energy, that's why. Let's do this. Hi, Celebi. Fancy meeting you here. I got both of them, by the way. I got both of the Celebes from my deck in that. That's what happened. That's actually worked out pretty well. That Lily's Determination might have saved this whole thing. Damn, Lily's coming through. Guess I could have used another Dunsparce there. I only have 2 waters energies discarded. So that would do 40 damage. That's not a huge concern. I wish I had a Weedle for Kakuna here, but I don't. Let's just do this. Oh. Well, now I don't have Kakuna. Perfect. That's my favorite. I guess I'll just grab them anyway. Because I might pull Kakuna here. I did not. We're gonna skip that. I should probably go for their Mega Starmie to try to take it out before it takes me out, but it's gonna take me out. We're gonna be at 290. And I need Wally's Compassion. Hold on. It's not in here. Damn it. Damn it. I've already got a Tranquility here. Let's get another one. This is good. This is pretty decent healing. This will help a little bit, I guess. But it also helps me switch without ditching energies. I thought I saw a line there. The other option is this. I have to wait till next turn. Okay. Which one? Thank you. I just wanted a prize card. I want to see, what do I got? Well, would you look at that? Huh. That would put us at exactly 300 damage for Mega Starmie with 2 Beedrill EXs. It's not the best. But it'll work. But what we do is we could let them take our Arboliva EX to make a spot on the bench for a 3rd Beedrill that will one-shot any Mega Starmie. And if we do that twice, I mean, that's game because it's worth 3 prize cards. Oh, no, you don't like Shaman? Oh, that's a real shame. I was holding on to that one for a while. They want to take out my Weedle. That's pretty rude. They didn't. They're going for Arboliva. Interesting. Oh, I meant to put Celebi there. Dang it. Oh, well, actually, I got a good move for this. Wait. Yeah, okay. So they got Shaman. That's a bother. I mean, kind of. Oh, what am I doing? Goes there. It's kind of a pain. But like not really. If these are in my deck, I'm good to go. They are. We are. Hey guys, do y'all want to see what regret looks like? Thanks for making a spot on the bench for me. Appreciate. Boo! Timing was a little off, but you get the point. Can't help but notice that they don't really have that great of damage output right now. 120 is not going to take out Beedrill X right here. Now let's see here. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 basic water energies in the discard pile. Kyogre's just kind of floating around being useless over there with that. Pheasantipity, pretty useful. 3 extra cards to do, I don't know what, but something. Yeah, I think we outmaneuvered them on this one. Even though I fumbled a little bit at the beginning. Yeah, I one-shot this. I will have done an overkill by 2 prize cards that don't exist anymore. You might want to think about that. But also, there's nothing you got here that can go up here that is safe from me. Nothing. Oh, they are scrambling. They are scrambling. My points! The points are fine. It doesn't matter. It's okay. I got matched up with you because we're like close to the same rank. They have 5 prize cards remaining. There is not anything they could do to win the game at this point. I have 1 prize card remaining. I admire their tenacity, though. They're like, please just let me take out one of his EXs. Please. Nope, not enough. Oh, awkward. I should move stuff around to like get a 4th beat. No, I can't. You know what? Here. No, it would be mean. Okay. GG's. That's what happens when you can actually pull Lily's Determination. Did you notice I had 2 of those at the end there? But no, that one Lily's fixed everything. It saved that whole battle. But this, by the way, I don't like, y'all might not like Mega Starmie. I think this is one of the best card arts from this set. It's just so good. Well, we're at 1446. We started out the night at 1439. We've had our ups and downs. So we're trending upwards, though. We are trending upwards. They do show your opponent's points, like their score, their ELO over here on the left. Let's see what this one is. I need to see how the matchmaking is. I haven't really been paying too much attention. They're 1475. I'm 1446. So they are better than me right now. Well, let's see what their deck is. So they're going to go first. That's a little bit of an annoying bit right there, but that's okay. I have a Kakuna, so maybe I put Weedle up there, but no. We'll go Smoliv. The whole point is to use, like, the strategy with the Beedrill EX deck as it is to use Arboliva EX to melt their bench and buy time to build up your Beedrill EXs on the bench. 330 HP, and the ability to do up to 120 damage to the bench and split it up any way you want is very flexible. Oh my god, an energy. Wow, I forgot what they look like. Oh, you're weak to grass. That's cool. It's my favorite, actually. My favorite weakness. Is that weird? I don't think so. So it's just a Cynthia's deck all around. Got it. Okay. Wait, 3 bug catching sets? It must be Christmas. Hi, Dolive. Okay. Wait, I do have an energy. I'm not sure. I can't be sure another one will come up, but like, let's keep this going. Can we get Celebi, please? In all of these bug catching sets, there's got to be third one. Third time's a charm. Give me Celebi, please. Well, that's good. All right, I just need to do that 3 more times without them evolving Gibble or moving it out of the active spot. Easy peasy. No, my plans! Okay. That sure is a lot of Champions calls they're doing here. It's going to be a lot of Cynthia's. Oh, okay, never mind. Wait, what does Roserade do again? Something I don't like, I think. I just pulled this card. Attack speeds by do 30 more damage. They're buffing their damage. Okay, cool. And they, yep, that's Smoliv gone. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, I forgot how Cynthia's Garchomp worked. Clearly. Listen, whatever you do, don't give me a Forest of Vitality. That would be too good. Bye, B-Drills. I won't see you for a while, probably. Oh, actually, hold up. Hold up, we're cooking. Celebi. Celebi? Dunsparce. But Celebi, though. No, we're cooking already. Bye, Cynthia's Gabite. I sure hope they don't have another more different Cynthia's Gabite. Oh, wait. Be sure to use that ability on the active one too before you evolve it, which you're about to do. That's 60 plus damage right there. That Shaman probably needs to go. I mean, of course, we can just keep knocking out their Garchomps once I get a third Beedrill. But Draconic Buster plus 60 is... That's Beedrill dead. So... No one told me that. I don't see a win here for us. That doesn't mean we can't try. Should have gotten that Celebi. But it would have one round to function, and then it's dead. How they do this, being weak to grass, is insane to me. Well, that Cynthia's Garchomp is going to die, so that's nice. I need my max rod. Oh, I can't. Okay. Prize cards. What do we get? Boss's orders. Well, if we can survive this, then Shaman is going to have a bad time. Now, can they accelerate the energy to get 2 fighting energies on Garchomp? Let's find out. Well, I guess the only reason to take out Shaman would be so that I could use Arboliva EX to snipe the bench, but Arboliva can't even take out a Roserade per round, so that's not ideal. Monkey Dory would be very handy here if I had some damage counters on me. I mean, it looks like this is close. It's not. Because of Roserade. Adding 60 damage to Cynthia's Garchomp EX is just too strong. Again, though, they have to get 2 energy on this Gabite for that to work. Okay. What's this about? Shaman, I guess? Yep. They take out Shaman. They can then attack the bench. I'm not sure that they have a bench attack, but then they're just 2 away, and 1 Beedrill EX down is the game. I really should have done this last. I don't need that. This doesn't help me either. What do I need? Let's put Meowth out here. And look at these. I could get a third B drill, but I don't think I need that. Like, I don't think that helps me. However, Smoliv could if I had Arboliva EX here. I don't. Boss's orders to their one of their Roserades. Okay. What do you do? Oh, that's good with this deck. Oof. So I just took 30 damage off of Garchomp EX. I don't think it's going to be enough. Oh, hey, Arboliva. There you are. I could have pulled Shaman out and you could have done your thing. We could have done that. You were hiding in the prize cards. How very super cool of you. So this ability, Champion's Call. Once during your... Wait, that's a move, though. That's not an ability, is it? This can use an attack from a previous evolution. That's different. Oh, come on! How did they evolve that turn 1? Oh, that's my fault. Forest of Vitality, of course. Okay. That my own stadium got me there. Okay, good game. I was like, oh, they can't get another one out by this turn. I think we can win this. That was my bad. I didn't take my own stadium into account. They were probably like, hey, thanks. Thanks for the whole forest there. I appreciate that. Okay. I am starving. So this ends here. No, as in the part where I'm streaming. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. Earlier today was not a good time, but you know what? You guys lifted my spirits and I appreciate that. Y'all are awesome. And Shanala, I have to eat something and pass the hell out, but I will talk to you tomorrow about getting the registration done. And yeah, that's crazy exciting. And that's super, super cool of you to consider me when that came up. So that's amazing. Thank you. That's gonna make my year. I appreciate you. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. I just want to show this to you guys one last time. Look at how cool this looks. Wow. It looks really cool. Okay. Oops, that transition doesn't look as cool. But anyways, if it's 10 or fewer viewers at the time, I generally don't rate at that point. But like y'all, thank you so much for hanging out. We will be back on Thursday at the regular time. That is around 8 p.m. Central, not 8:45 like today. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for watching, and thanks for chilling with me. Till next time, take care.
Let's go, nerds!